Alright, I should have gotten one of these sooner, but I just didn't want to get around to it. This is the new Micro Galaxy Squadron X-Wing. This is just like the Millennium Falcon thing I got. On this side, we've got some cool art, but on front, first of all, the packaging isn't bad. There's a lot of wasted space in there, as you can see, but like they're using this box for different types of figures, different types of spaceships. And we got the cockpit opens up on here. We got your little minifigures here. We got the spaceship here. The bottom's pretty much blank. There's nothing on this side except for the spaceship. On the back, we've got our cross cells on the bottom. We've got our front and back view. We've got the things it can do. It can open the wings up. You can eject out the droid. Again, cool artwork on that side. Let's go ahead and get it out of the box. And here we have the Micro Galaxy Squadron X-Wing. And it's alright. It's okay. It's a little bit lighter. The plastic feels kind of odd, but this is a newer toy for this is what they're doing currently. But let me go ahead and bring in the original 1996 X-Wing. And yeah, the old one is noticeably bigger. Maybe twice the size. I don't know, at least a quarter bigger. That is interesting. My old one is missing. This is the old Action Fleet one from the 1996. And there's a lot of differences between the two. The X-foils still open up nicely. You still look good. The old 1996 one, the hinge for the cockpit is right here in this awkward space, but on the newer one, the entire cockpit, if I can get it open, the entire cockpit hinges back behind the pilot, so that's really neat looking. The plastic just feels different. The plastic feels really different, but there's over 20 years difference between the two. Like I said, the X-foils still open very nicely. The tech dealing is the same behind the cockpit. And, let's go and look at the landing gear again. Here's the landing gear on the newer one. And then here's the landing gear on the older one. And the older one had really simple plain pistons, but the newer one has all these really cool hydraulic details going in. So there's ups and downs between the two. There's all these little differences here and there, not just in the size. And let's go ahead and pull the minifigures out. Let me get this cockpit open. Pull out the new Luke Skywalker. And you can look inside the cockpit there, and the cockpit is actually pretty well detailed out. You got little molded details and stuff going on there. And back here, the R2 unit, you got a button on the back, on the bottom, you can use to push him straight up. And we'll put the X-Wing over there. We'll open up the cockpit on the old one. And the old one has some cool molded in detail on the front, but mainly, you can't see it on the camera, but there are stickers on the inside of the cockpit. Now, the old one doesn't have any type of button going on. This is 95, okay. So you're going to grab the R2 unit and just tug it out with your fingernails. And so now that we can get the R2 unit side by side, you can actually see that there is a huge difference between the old one and the new one. The old one's got a lot more little molded in detail and stuff, and like the paint job is a lot more detailed on the old one. Yeah, even on the back, you can see the differences in detailing on the back of it compared to the old one, compared to the new one. And the differences continue on with the figures even. The old one is noticeably taller. See here, yeah, there's the feet right there. Let me get them underneath my nail. There we go. The old one is noticeably taller and noticeably more detailed. You can see the black in his jumpsuit. There's no black on the newer one. The newer one, oh yeah, no, the newer, they both have same articulation, which is cool. They both sit down. But yeah, nah, the older stuff has a unique quality about it. I do prefer the older stuff, but the newer stuff, it's nice. Oh, it's got the same problem. The old one had the problem where sometimes the body of the X-Wing would get shifted to one side or the other when you close the wings. And the newer one has a similar problem. That's cute. I like that. Should you get the new Galaxy Squadron X-Wing, if you like miniatures, if you like Star Wars, it's a good miniature in its own right. Do not compare it directly to the old one, because it will be found lacking. But for a current year, 2022, 23 actually now, wow. It's a good little miniature X-Wing. We can compare it here to the Dead Autobot. Here it is next to Vehicle Mode Barricade. Let me bring in Film Noir Spider-Man. And do I have a soda can around here? No, I do not. But before we get out of here, let me put away the old X-Wing. Before we get out of here, I want to point this out. So when I put it off the box, had this really cool background of some TIE fighters going on there. That's neat. And if it would stand up, it'd be even cooler. And the little paper wraparound thing here, not only does it have the artwork on the side, but if you turn it up like this, you've got all this really cool artwork going on. And what you should do is take it and sneak it in here like this. And then you can take this one. Okay, maybe not quite. But you got this here. You put a little display thing. Okay, it's not going to work very well, but hey, you know, options are, you can figure something out. I'm going to try and figure something out with it. This has been Colwen with a review of Star Wars Micro Galaxy Starfighter Class Luke's X-Wing. If you're interested in miniature Star Wars stuff, you should look into getting one of these. These are kind of fun. Alright, thanks for watching.